Union yet to issue a public statement. A 28-year-old man has been reported missing. He was last seen leaving his office in Bolton around midday yesterday. Police are urging anyone with any information to contact Crime Stoppers. The Minister for
It's funny. Typically, when reviewing something, you'd usually acknowledge that the idea was right. The execution just wasn't there. Our first job was the opposite. The idea was flawed, but somehow we managed to execute it to our success. Even still, Yvonne and I agreed we needed to make some changes. There was far too much risk involved. We needed to reduce this.
So what did you do?
A little experimentation. Yvonne, how's it looking?
Yeah, it's alright.
And Josh's car?
Yeah, it's in pretty good condition. We'll probably keep it.
Good. And how's he been?
Yeah, he's alright.
You been treating him right?
As well as he deserves.
Seriously though, is he alive?
Yes, he's alive. And what have you been up to, huh?
Well, I've been thinking about what happened last week and I think I've come up with something.
Here we go.
No, look, let me explain. I figured there were two ways to hit our goal.
That goal being abduction.
More or less, yeah. The first way was preferred by Yvonne. If we could track him to a spot safe enough to pull a gun on them directly, we would. From there, it was easy to immobilize them and drive them to where we needed. So a lot less rigmarole.
And the other way?
The second way involved a little more wheeling and dealing. You could say it was more my style.
Alternatively, if we find someone who fits the bill, but without the location for an ambush, we follow a similar line to last time. Yeah, but instead, we appear to them as law enforcement, requiring emergency assistance, transport to a nearby location. This will increase our chances in gaining their trust and getting entry into their car. From there, we lead them to a suitable location, pull a gun on them, and bring them back here in our boot. Yvonne! Yvonne, are you listening to me?
Yes, it could work.
Okay. Good. There is one more dimension we need to add though. For each person we go after, we also need to gather information about somebody they care about.
Why?
Because, for some people, a gun isn't enough.
Or perhaps you're just not threatening enough.
You're missing the point, man. It gives us greater leverage.
Yeah, but it takes a hell of a lot more time. Did you think about that?
Maybe it will. But trust me, it'll be worth it.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
That extra time spent, that extra bit of research was crucial. It gave us another layer of control, something that was missing the first time.
Anything else you and Ivan added or changed?
As we went along, there were a few tweaks here and there, but nothing major.
So what came next?
Well, with more solid plans in place, it was now a matter of actually running them through.
So, looking for a new target.
That's right.
How did you go about this?
With great caution.
I'll rephrase. What was the first step involved in running your plans through?
Choosing someone to pursue.
Right, but what informed this? Like, how did you choose your first person?
Random selection.
What do you mean?
Well, we chose someone at random and then gauge whether or not they're a viable option to pursue.
Why choose someone at random?
Going after a stranger meant no trail. We were completely removed. The fact that it takes longer or isn't as convenient was irrelevant.
So you just pick someone off the street. He looks alright, let's go after him.
When you put it like that, that sounds a bit ridiculous. But, yeah, more or less, that's how it worked.
That can't be all there was to it.
I never said it was. You asked the first step involved. Well, that was the first step involved. Hey, man.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just sending through the invoice now. Sorry it turned out like this. That is true. Alright, I'll let you go. Okay, see ya. Bye.
You have 4 new messages. To listen to these messages, press 1.
Hi, I'm looking for a private investigator to track my husband. He's been acting really
Hi, heard you're a private detective. Look, I just need some help with my wife.
Hey Alex, it's Simon from Cornerstone Christian Church. It was really good to meet you last week. Give me a call back if you're interested in meeting up and finding out more about our church. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey Alex, it's Dom. Listen, things are pretty crazy here at the moment, and I've got a couple of jobs I need to offload. One of them's a missing person case that's really going the distance now. Anyway, not sure what your schedule...
Hey, Dom, it's Alex. Just returning your call. Listen, is that missing person's job still on offer? Great. It's Where? No, that's not too far away at all. Yeah, I'll take it. Yep, yeah, just send the details through. Great. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I owe you one. Alright, see ya. Bye. What else informed your selection process? What exactly were you looking for? Anything you'd be comfortable in sharing?
It was always good if they kept to some sort of observable routine.
Anything else?
Move on, Alex.
They're the best demographic to target. They demand the lowest search priority. They're much more likely to go missing intentionally. The data doesn't lie, man. Research shows this.
Yeah, but that'll establish a pattern. 20-odd young men disappearing under the same circumstances. You don't think the police are going to be asking questions?
We want the pattern. We want them to conclude that these guys have intentionally disappeared. Yeah? We keep our process clean, we mix up our locations and the time between each capture, and we'll be fine. There's always going to be questions, Ivan. Better give them some answers. 3 months, Ivan. 3 months of nothing. And their case is uploaded to the missing persons database. And all active police investigations cease. That's all we need.
Alright, you've made your point. We're done here.
And if they fulfilled this mysterious criteria, what followed?
If they hit our criteria, I generally call up Ivan. And we take a closer look at them. See if they were suitable. I always enjoy the preparation side of it. The watching, assessing. I was comfortable being still, waiting for things. Ivan was the complete opposite.
How much more of this surveillance crap we gotta do?
I knew that had to pop up sometime. Look, mate. If you want to start knocking people off in the streets, be my guest. We'll see how far that gets you.
Is that him?
Yeah,
You sure?
positive.
Looks like someone's in a hurry.
He's always like that. Give it a few minutes, and then you can chuck it on.
From there, it was a matter of establishing the facts, the patterns, figuring out the habits of a potential target. You know, where they lived, where they worked, how they spent their free time, who they cared about. Once I felt this data had formed the big picture, we asked ourselves the all-important question.
And this was?
Was there an opportunity to capture them through the first or second method?
The data that you collected, how did you compile or centralize it all?
Sorry, who am I talking to?
You're talking to me.
The last hour we've been talking, you didn't strike me as a company man. Maybe I've been a bit coy. But you ask another question like that, and I'm done here. You guys won't hear a word of this ever again. You hear me?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to see a client.
How did you get my address?
Wait, you sent it to me. I'm here about the missing person investigation.
You're kidding.
You sure you don't want me to leave?
No, it's right.
I'm sorry. My friend Dom handed this on to me. He gave me a number and this address, and I swear I didn't recognize any of it. What do you want to do?
Six months ago, my partner disappeared without a trace. One night he just didn't come home. Police unit came, investigated for a few months. Nothing. They said there was no evidence of foul play. They said it's not uncommon for young men to disappear like this, to start a new life. They gave me a number, a counselor. Couldn't believe it.
Amy, I'm so sorry.
I've been looking into everything and asking everyone that knows, and they're all saying the same thing. Ben wouldn't just vanish. He wouldn't. He just wouldn't. He had no reason to. Something's happened to him. I know it. Look, I'm behind on rent. I can barely afford this place. I need to go back to work. But I need someone to look into this. I can't just roll over and let it go.
Of course. Look, my friend Dom is the best PI around. I'll call him up and I'll get him onto this straight away.
He doesn't want it.
What do you mean?
He doesn't want it.
What? You want me to take it?
Would you? I've pulled absolutely everything I could. It's all in that folder. Should give you everything you need to get started.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Give me a call anytime if you need anything.
Will do. See ya.
Hey, Alex. Thank you.
No problem.